Hey guys, Jake here, and welcome to RAILGRADE. RAILGRADE is a fun train building game. It's a bit like Factorio, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, you're making a bunch of rail networks connecting lots of buildings. It's as if Transport Fever 2-ish, kind of. It's got some really cool music, though. It allows you to build industries up. You have to deliver loads to the industries, to the cities, and back and forth. And there you have it. And then Bob's your uncle. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to do a sandbox for this first one. And I'm going to give myself... let's do 21,000 for now. That's fine. Resources poor, otherwise there's just too many resources. Mountains, foothills, lakes, a few. And let's go ahead and play. Alrighty, here we are in this boreal forest. Looks like we got a nice flat spot right about here, which is great. It's filled to the gills with resources. There's lots of oil, copper, some water. My goodness, a little bit of iron there. That's a great place to start. No steam vents, it seems. There's all one out there. Iron's down there, and there's lots of coal to the west. Silica's out there. Not a bad start. Or at least not a bad place to start. I don't have to start right here, but I'm going to anyway. So I'm going to quickly plop down these special buildings that are not really mission critical. They're just buildings that you can use to check your upkeep and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and put down our first city. We're going to place it right there. So that's where our first city is. So the way that this works is that you build a lot of resource extractions, industries, and then you deliver them to their specific correlating industries. For example, the quickest and easiest one that we have is just taking water and sending it to the city, which if you give it water, salt, wire, or steel, it requires a minimum of 1, it'll grow the population. The bigger the population, the more workforce suppliers it gives. So in this case, we have 6 workers available to us. Workers are employed by the industries, for example, coal power plants, oil power plants, or salt refineries. In our case, with the number of oil slicks that we have all around here, we're definitely going to want to get ourselves a oil power plant. Now, in order to get this started, we need to get more, I guess I can click on it first. So you see there's 4 workers that I can staff the building with. And it requires 2 crude oil and produces 1 energy. However, there's this caveat where if you provide a catalyst, you get your 100% production speed for 90 seconds. So if you supply it with water, this thing goes twice as fast. It's incredible. Technically, it's 200 times as fast. So that'll be something to do. For starters, though, I want to go ahead and get water delivered to the city just to begin growing it out. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a water pump. Let's see what's the most efficient way I can do this. Yeah, this music's awesome. Let's see. And as you can see, the white lines connecting to the track indicate where it indicates where the track connects with it. So when I place a station down, you can see the stations have a catchment range. So I'm going to go ahead and plop him here like this. And then we're going to just gingerly come over here to the station. Oop, actually, I want to go the other direction. So I want to come from that direction. Oops. Too low. There we go. And you can come back here and connect. Thank you. So, just barely getting range to the city here. So I'm going to go and plop this down. Now, typically, interest costs will go up. Typically, once you've built stations. In the campaign, they won't start until you build cities. But in our case, this is a sandbox game, so we don't have quite that luxury. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves 6 of these boys, or 6 of the cars moving up to our city. Unfortunately, you can't name the city, which is unfortunate. But, well, it is what it is. Let's go ahead now and get the oil slicks capitalized. So I'm gonna put one. Let's see if I put one there. I can put one there, one there, and one there. Won't be the prettiest connectivity of oil I've ever done, but it is what it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, if you're wondering why I'm only using 6, it's because that's the maximum that you're allowed to put in, is 6 stations. Alright, what's going on here? There we go. You can't put stations on elevated terrain. You can build it on curves as long as there's a industry related in the area, but you can't put them on downhill slopes, hence why I'm keeping them up. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some oil started. Now you'll see that the city also has a catalyst. If you provide it energy, it increases its production by 100%, which is again really nice. And even this water pump has energy as a catalyst, so energy is very quintessentially important for us. And where it's going to be the most relevant is with our research center, which I'm going to plop right here, the smack center of the place. So it requires energy-based power in order for us to begin our tech tree. Now, don't get overwhelmed. This is the tech tree. There's a lot of technology in here. Some really high-level tier stuff too. We start with all of tier 0 unlocked, and we get to start researching from here. Now, a lot of these things, these buildings will require other buildings to be researched first. For example, the tool and die requires a plasticizer. But when I hover over the plasticizer, I can see what it relates to, where its product goes. It goes into a tool and die, a furniture assembler, a hull yard, and it also leads to the plasticizer upgrade. So for now, we need to start getting some of the batteries, or I call them batteries, it's just energy, that is being produced needs to get shipped over to our research station. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's see, can I do that? It's a little funky, but it'll work. Alright, and let's go ahead and get started on our first technology. I'm going to use the bank because that allows us to get loans, which helps us in the long term. The city is doing alright. It's getting us some money. The oil wells are doing just fine. If I wanted to, I could eventually have these water pumps delivering supplies to the oil wells, which, in all fairness, did I need to build for? No, I didn't. I just built it because I'm used to building with, you know, really high figures of numbers and such, and that's not... Yeah, I could have cut back, but I didn't. In my excitement, in my defense, my excitement was high. So it looks like this oil power plant can only produce 4 energies at a given moment. Just go straight. Let's see. And because of that, I have 6 cars, but that means only 4 of them, 5 of them technically, can never get loaded at a time. So this isn't the most efficient way of doing it, but that's okay. What I'm going to look towards doing is upgrading the oil power plant. Now it says upgrade license required, so I do have to unlock that with the tech tree. The city's growing nicely. We're already at 90 population. It's providing us 11 workers. That's good to see. Now I could diversify this by making a copper plant, a copper mine actually. So if I did, let's see, I could do that, and that. I would need to then build, oops, that was kind of a dumb thing to do because I haven't researched the copper wire thingamajigger-bobber. Fortunately, it looks like I just built these guys there it goes, see? There's like a timer that ticks up. The longer it goes, the less money you get back on a refund. I was able to get 2 of them back for full refund, but one of them I did not. Sadly. So here we go. There's 8 of 32 energy that is stored, and that's going to go up to 12. So it's going to take about 8 cycles for the bank, and each cycle costs 30 seconds, with 1 base power required per cycle. Cool stuff. We also do have the Zeppelin dock. This says cannot be demolished. And what this thing is useful for is for sending goods that you want to just sell to the air market. Is kind of what it is. It's an easy way to just get resources sent away. But I don't know exactly where I want it. I think I'm going to place it here for right now. I don't have any goods that are currently in surplus, except for maybe oil, but I don't really want to spend my money just yet. I'm not making the most amount of money ever. Because we have more oil slicks over there. We got our copper. Can't use that yet. Although I could, in theory, just send the copper line to the Zeppelin dock and sell it. That actually might not be the worst idea. So we'll just do this. Now you don't have to make a closed circuit like I've done before. You can really do a 5 and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just regular train. Now up here in this train stats and performance, I'll go over what this is. So this is the cost of your train. This is the upkeep. How many... I'm guessing this is Japanese yen per second. This seems to be a Japanese-based game. Your top speed with the number of cars, and that will change depending on factors like, for example, how heavy the train is, what its climb rate is, what its acceleration is, the rated weight, and the turnaround time. So this turnaround time is important for when you do not have a circuit. You have one end to, like this copper road. So it takes it only a second. Not bad. Now at this point, its weight is 56 tons. It's rated for 57 with the locomotive attached to it. So we're going to do that. I will delete this extra station that I don't need because I'm only loading up 4 cars at a given time. Ooh, lucky, lucky, we're about to get our city upgraded. That's exciting. And then our research, it is on, let's see, where is it? Cycle 8. It's on cycle 8 right now. So once this cycle completes, we will have our first tech tree done. I don't know if I want to upgrade the there we go, there's the bank. Do I want to upgrade the oil refinery? No, I might just get the wire coiler for now, since I already have invested into the wires. It's just going to help the city grow more. Although, once it does level up, it will then require not only these, but one of these as well. So that means I need to be producing energy, concrete, or widgets. So with that being said, I actually want to make a... to make widgets, I need a... what is it? Is it a tool and die? I think that's what a widget is, isn't that? Yes. So I would need a tool and die. And to get a tool and die, I need a plasticizer. So we're going to change from a wild coiler to a plasticizer. This is going to take more oil, which we already have set up, and that will turn it into plastic. Hey! There we go. That's a level up for our city. Sweet. So yeah, now it demands one of these and one of these. So energy, concrete, or widgets. Unfortunately, our energy is really all being sent to the plasticizer. Although, we are running out of space. We have almost too much energy. So what I will do is in the instance that we... what is it? How do I phrase it? In the event that we run out of space in the research center, what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete this line of track. I'm going to keep it going straight. I'm going to have it curve this way and then come back. 5, 6. I will then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make 2 station stops. That way, if it goes through here and it's like, oh man, I'm all full up, well then it's okay, it goes around the other way. And also what I could do, if I wanted to go to the research center one time and then to the city first the next, is the switch, I can toggle it to go either straight, right, or alternating. Basically, whenever a train goes over this, the direction the switch pointed for the previous train, it goes in the opposite direction. So if, for example, the first time a train goes through this switch, it'll go straight. The next time it goes through the switch, it'll turn right instead. So this will allow us to be able to start getting some power to the city in order for it to start growing again. And it makes us money too. Now, when your city is full up on its demand, in this case of the level 0 demands, where it already has 16 water. Once you reach that, you still gain money from dropping goods off at the city, but they're at half price. Whereas if you take it to, like, say, the Zeppelin dock, where they go for a wholesale price, like 32, otherwise they only get 16 off of them, which kind of sucks. So when you can, it's a good idea to try to make your what's it called? Make sure that your cities are growing with your supply of resources. Yeah, we're still really good on research. Yeah, we're only using one of these per cycle. So in theory, I really could just have this going to the city for the foreseeable future. But one thing I do know that I need is I need to expand this oil train. Because right now it's producing oil. Actually, no, it's producing it at a consistent rate. That's exactly what I need. I don't need it to go any more insane than that. Let's see, what other industries can I do? I will need more crude oil to be delivered somewhere else. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready, because this is going to be for the... What is it? What did I call it? The widget? The plasticizer. So I'm going to have this oil be the route to the plasticizer. I'm probably going to put the plasticizers right here. So I will want to have this be the station, and then this stuff will hook back around like that. Alright, let's see progress. I might even consider upgrading the research center just so we can get tech quicker. But there we go, there's our plasticizer. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and get the wire coiler. There's plasticizer. Let's put you right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get a station in here. 4 of them, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, out of money. 4, there we go. So, the plasticizer takes 4 workers, which is a lot. It's a fair amount. And so it takes crude oil, turns it into plastic. So once we have this section, this line set up, I will need to get another line set in order to ship out the plastic. Now, for the moment, the plastic doesn't do us much good. In fact, I think I researched the wrong thing. I should have researched the tool and die. That's what I should have researched. But we're already halfway to the wire coiler, so I'm going to leave it be for the moment. I need more money anyway. I'm not currently making a ton. Yeah, again, the water is fine and dandy and all, but man, oh man. I think I am going to have this just primarily deliver to the city. This guy's going pretty fast. This is a view from the train. This is a very pretty and very kind of, it reminds me a bit of Satisfactory in terms of the art style. The claw. The claw is our master. The claw chooses who will go and who will stay. Really cool. The graphics in this game are really quite nice. Sweet, I have 1,200. That's a lot more money than I thought I'd have. So it looks like this thing can store 8 crude oil. It then turns 2 crude oil into 1 plastic. So at this point, I could set up a work orders with 4 crude oil and just start delivering some of that. Yep, so we're making only half as much money when we deliver water because we just need more resources to be getting delivered while I'm waiting for the wire coiler, which I don't really need. But I'm researching it right now and I'm already over halfway, so I'm going to leave it be. I'll need to figure out where I want to set up the the tool and die. Probably down here if I was going to put it anywhere. Let's see, I think I will start by building a raised platform here. out. Like that. There we go. And we'll have the tool and dies be over here. So if I have the tool and dies here, I'll need to get the rail connection made over here. I could use a route that already exists. Here's the wild coiler. Tool and die, please. I could use the line that already exists, or I could choose to make my own line there. Right now, I'm just more likely going to build my own line to that location. Heck, what I might even do is extend this like that, and then we will have the tool and die go this way, like so, and then have you hook around like this, like so. Whoops. I like symmetry, what can I say? Remember how big a tool and die is. I don't rightly remember off the top of my head. Look, our city growing already at 193. That's excellent. Yeah, getting widgets to this place will definitely help. Unfortunately, our plasticizer here is running out of space. So it's only going to drop off 2 of the oil. And now that train's going to be running for no profit, unfortunately. So what I will do is I will do that, and for the moment have him take this line. Oops. And I gotta be careful, as if you hit Z, which I just did, it switches for all trains. If you hit spacebar, it just does it for the singular train that you were selected. So in this case of this crude oil, I'm going to have him be delivering extra crude to the oil power plant. Not that it really needs it, but at the moment it's better than it's running me a net loss. Let's see where we're at. Could upgrade this, and I think I will. It'll boost research speed by 150%. That would be nice. That would be nice, because we're kind of all ready now for the tool and die. I need to see exactly where the size of it is so that I can budget my rail here accordingly. I will only put the stations down when I have the industries up, because they do cost you upkeep money. Hence why I haven't built any over here. Although I am kind of crowding in on the station, on the city, I might redesign this and build one out. There we go. That looks better. Actually, it looks a lot better. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Hey, there's our tool and die. Let's go ahead and research that oil power plant upgrade next. So, let's go ahead and get the tool and die, which is a level 2. Sweet. I can get 3 of them in here when we get that far. So that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. What? Oh, not enough money. I was like, what the heck? So, okay. That means I need to get. I may need to pull out a loan here just so I can. Just so that I can keep on keeping on. Let's go ahead and build the. Oh, I can't build the bank. I don't have 512 yen to build the bank with. Bummer. Let's see. Needle. Yeah, I do. But now you're just taunting me, Mr. Bank. Mr. Bankman. Or was it Mr. Sandman? Man me a sand. Oh, I had it there for a second. There we go. Alright. Place him, immediately withdraw some money, so that I can go ahead and keep building the stations. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was not where I wanted that to be. Okay, so now I have to wait to get more money before I can do anything else. On the bright side, I'll be able to have this guy reroute to the plasticizer here again, and we'll be able to start utilizing that. And interest is going to start ticking up, and we are not making a ton of money. Although, looks like this city leveled up and it didn't notify me. Unless else it did and I didn't even see it. But it now requires a minimum of 2 water, salt, wire, or steel. And it requires still just 1 of the energy. So on the bright side now, our water is selling once again at full price. Alright, I think I have enough money now. I need 4 plastics. That'll then go to the tool and die. The tool and die, meanwhile, is going to need some city connections. I can do 3 at the moment. And I'll get a 4th one here. I might just do 3 actually for now. That'll allow me to get a locomotive sooner. With 3 widgets. I'm going to have them break just for the moment. Hey, our oil power plant leveled up. Or upgrade is available. I'm going to get... I don't need coal. Solva's not necessary at the moment. Let's go ahead and do the oil well upgrade. I don't expect to be doing that anytime soon, but we will eventually need to. So you can go back to going that way. You no longer need to go this way. Alright, you can now continue your journey. Yeah, this tool and die needs to get cracking. It requires power as an augmentation. So in this case, like this power plant is already at its next level. I could upgrade it for 2,000 once I have the money, which I am making a decent amount of money now, which is pretty nice. But there we go. There's the level up. There we go. So now the city requires level 0 demands, level 1 demands, and level 2 demands. So we would need to be producing furniture, appliances, or glass. We are nowhere near any of that just yet, so we'll be working towards that, and that's the general gist of the game, is you research your down the tech tree, you build your trains, you put down your industries, you connect them, you send resources to and from, and you build up the cities, and you gives you workers, and you keep on doing that. And again, the size of this map is pretty nice and generous, and this is not even that big of a map, in all fairness. So you can get some truly mammoth-sized maps, and some truly epic-sized industries. But that is going to do it for this episode of RAILGRADE. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you want to see more of this, definitely let me know, and we'll make a series out of it. But until next time, this is Qui-Gon Jake. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!